Hi, everybody. It's Mrs. McLeod here to play recorder with you. This week's lesson is the black belt lesson. This is the end of the first year's worth of recorder music. So if you've gotten this far, good for you because it's hard stuff and you've had to work really hard to get this far. So in this lesson, there is one new note. It's a really easy one, so I'll show it to you a little later. But there is one new type of rhythm pattern that we will see. So that new rhythm pattern is this group of notes here in the middle of your music pack, and it is a ta and a one half of a tt. So it's just called T. And you'll notice that the ta note has a dot attached to it. So when there is a dot added to a note, it sounds a bit longer. So instead of saying ta, ti, we have another way of saying that. I say tam, ti, tam, ti. I'll play it on my recorder. Tam, ti. So you hear one was quite long and the T was very short. So you're going to see that rhythm later in this lesson, and it will be part of the black belt song. So that's why I'm introducing it to you right here. So remember, you can always click on the link here to play along with me. And you probably did if you're watching now. We always start with a warm-up song, which is called Sidestep. It uses the notes G, A, and B. Let's say the notes for Sidestep together. Starts with G. G, A, B, A, G, A, B, B, A, G, A, B, A, G. Now, I'm going to play it. You play it with me. We're going to hold each note for 2 beats because that's called a half note. And we say 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, like that. Ready? Get your hands ready. Remember, flat fingers, left hand on top, right hand on the bottom. Getting ready for a G. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Sidestep. Okay, let's move to our next song. Our next song is a duet, and it helps us practice the high C notes and the high D notes. So right here, every good boy deserves, that's the high D. We have 2 high Ds. To play high D, it's no fingers down here. You just leave your thumb underneath. And D is put your middle finger down, and then everything else is off. Okay? The next note is C. Again, thumb on the bottom, just holding your recorder. D, like the D fingering, except you're also going to put your thumb on the back. I'll just try to get closer there. So thumb on the back on your thumb hole and middle finger here, and that's C. So high D sounds like this. And high C sounds like this. All right. So again, we've seen this before where there's 2 parts. So there's 2 lines. There's a top line. There's a bottom line. You see the red arrow pointing to the top line. That is one of the melodies. If we followed and found the next red arrow, we'd find there's the second line at the top. So if you are playing this with someone else, one of you can play the top line, and then when you run out of music, you go to the next staff and you play the top line there. Okay. The other person can play the bottom line. So follow the blue arrow this time. So you play this much music, and then when you run out of music, then you go to the next section, and again, play the bottom part. Okay, so I'm going to play the top part. I'm going to start on a high D. This thumb is off, middle finger is down, my other thumb is underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm on the second line. Ready? Go. Very good. And now we're going to do the second part, which is starting right here on the note A, and we're going to play these notes, and then we're going to go to the bottom of the second group and play those notes. Okay, let's start on A. 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. One thing you can do is pause this video and then rewind it a little bit and then play the opposite part with me. So if I'm playing the top part, you try playing the bottom part at the same time and see what happens. Or do the opposite. When I'm playing the bottom part, you play the top part. Then you can hear what the duet sounds like. This sign at the end means to repeat. That means you go back to the beginning and you do the whole thing again. So if you play the top part by yourself and you do the top part here, then you can repeat and do the bottom part and do the bottom part and then stop there. All right. Now our next song is called Lots of Dots, and it is designed to help you practice the tam-ti rhythm. There's lots of tam-tis in this rhythm. And we're going to do a little practice before we tackle this song. So I'm going to music play right now. There's tam-ti. What do you think it would be if this type of note was first and this one was second? If this is tam-ti, if this little note was first, it would sound like this. T-tam, T-tam, right? And the tam note's always longer. So let's do some rhythm practice. I'm going to click on play, and we can say the rhythm after we hear it played for us. Okay, here it goes. So we sound like this. T-T, T-T, T-tam. Tam, T, ta, ta. So we say tam, T, ta, sh. We say ta, ta, T, tam. We say T, tam, ta, sh. Tam, T, 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 ta. We say T, tam, ta, ta. We say T, tam, sh, ta. Okay, good practice. So let's look at our music again. All right, we have tam, T, 2 beats, tam, T, 2 beats, tam, T, tam, T, tam. That's a really long note. That's 4 beats. The next line, tam, T, 2 beats, tam, T, 2 beats, ta, ta, tam, ti, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me go back to the beginning. I'm going to play it for you. There only is one note. It is this one here on the first space, which is called F. And there's an F. We look any other times we see a note on the first space. Right here, there's an F as well. And then a couple more here. So how you play F? Before when you played, I think it was Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, you played F sharp. That's a different note. F is almost the same. What I want you to do is you're going to play 1, 2, 3. And you're going to put first finger down, and you're going to put third finger down. So you're lifting up your middle finger. Okay, that's F. F sharp sounds a little different. You put the middle finger down, and you raise the first finger. Hear the difference? It's not quite the same, but it's very close. So we're going to do the F with we call that a forked fingering because it looks kind of like a fork. Okay, like that. So here's Lots of Dots. I'll play it. I just want you to listen and think of the rhythm. Tam, T, 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on my second line now. 1, 2, 3, 4. like to try it with me? Let's do it together. We start on an A, and we're going to be moving to a C. A, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's lots of dots. All right, ready for the black belt? The black belt is called Ode to Joy. It's by a very famous composer named Ludwig van Beethoven, who lived in Austria. And this is one of his most famous melodies. And even when I play it, you might recognize it. So just some things to watch out for. There's some high Ds in the song and high Cs, but we've already practiced those. We know them. We also have some tam-T rhythms. Tam-T, 2 beats. Let's see if we can see any more tam-Ts. Looking, looking, looking. Tam-T, 2 beats. All right. Ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, 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 2 beats. Ta, 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 tam-T, 2 beats. So watch out for that. All right, I'm going to play from the beginning. You can follow along with the notes. I'm going to start on B, and I'm going to be moving to C and then high D. Ready? I'll go nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there you go. That's the black belt. When you can play the black belt, you've learned all of the notes from high D all the way down to this low D. You might know C as well, the low C. You know how to do tas and titis, and you know how to do tam-ts, and you need to know how to do 2-beat notes, 3-beat notes, and 4-beat notes. And you know about the 3/4 time signature as well. That's a lot of stuff you've learned. So good for you. If you are able to achieve this belt, please make sure you send me a video, and I will send you back a very special certificate to make it official. So carry on, keep playing your recorder, and remember all the things that you've worked hard on to make a good sound. And always remember to review your easier music so that you're really ready for a new challenge. So good luck. I can't wait to hear you play.